Fall Guys was released 4th of August 2020 for PlayStation 4 and Windows PC on Steam, and is a platform battle royale game that was developed by Mediatunic. The game involves up to 40 players who control bean-shaped characters and compete against each other in a series of randomly selected minigames called rounds, such as obstacle courses and survival challenges. Players are eliminated as the rounds progress until eventually the last remaining player is crowned the winner. The game draws inspiration from game shows like Takeshi's Castle and Wipeout. Back when this game came out, it was a phenomenon as it was the most downloaded game on PlayStation Plus and achieved 170,000 players on Steam on its first week of release. Servers started to fail as the player count started to skyrocket within the first 24 hours of the game being out. Fall Guys received positive reviews from critics for its chaotic gameplay and visual appearance. The game would be regularly updated and new seasons would be placed every few months. These seasons would include updates such as Season 2, which added banners, nicknames, and the ability to choose different shows with a different selection, and Season 3, which brought in the crown rank system, which allows the user to get cosmetic items by reaching a certain number of crowns per tier. This game also included a feature called the Fame Pass, which is essentially just the Battle Pass system that was made for this game. One thing that I really liked is the crown system and how collecting crowns gives you cosmetics and items and how it's carried over in every season. Fall Guys was a game that attracted a lot of attention during the pandemic, which caused many streamers such as PewDiePie to start advertising and playing the game.
Today.
Oh, I'm
I want to
qualifying.
see. I want to see.
Oh, I'm
this.
qualifying.
Oh!
Bro, I could get P2.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Me.
You're
Hi.
good. You're good. You're good.
I'm good. I'm good. Am I good though?
Yeah.
Are you good, bro?
The Chinese company, Bilibili, announced in August 2020 that it would develop a mobile version for Android and iOS that would be exclusive to China. The deal expired in 2022, and Fall Guys announced that their exclusive content and accounts on Bilibili would be run by Epic from now on, as seen on this post. Epic will acquire Tunic Games Group, the company that owns Mediatunic Games, an indie studio based in the United Kingdom that released Fall Guys last summer to massive, almost immediate success. The game sold more than 7 million copies on Steam and an undisclosed number on PlayStation within a few weeks of release. The game is coming to the Nintendo Switch and Xbox this summer. The deal means continued investment into building out Fall Guys, a battle royale where you play as a jelly bean fumbling through obstacle courses. In February 2021, Fall Guys was announced for Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X, scheduled for mid 2021. However, in April 2021, these versions of the game were delayed to 2022, citing greater focus on cross compatibility among all versions of the game. Mediatonic and Epic Games transitioned Fall Guys into a free to play system alongside its 21st of June release on Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch. Additionally, a dedicated PlayStation 5 version also released, featuring enhanced visuals and dual sense effects. The game was also rebranded as Fall Guys without the Ultimate Knockdown subtitle. On the 21st of June 2022, the long awaited free to play mode was finally released, with the game also being released on Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch, with full crossplay between each one, which once again rose the playing count of this game as a lot of new players were starting to download the game. Players who already had the game purchased from before would receive a legacy pack and the Season 1 free for all premium season pass for free. The free to play version eliminated the need for players to have console subscription services like PlayStation Plus to be able to play. To support the free to play model, the game included a new season pass system with both a free and premium tier of rewards. The latter are available to those that purchase the premium pass with real world funds. For Windows, the game is removed from the Steam storefront and made available on Epic Games Store, though the Steam version will continue to be updated in sync with the Epic Games Store version, which is what I have going on right now. The game rose to fame once again, but unfortunately, that fame wouldn't last a lot of time like the first time around. After a month of the game going free to play, the game started to die, with players commenting that the game was starting to feel bland and repetitive, even with the new updates that were being added at the time. Users on Reddit began to start making threads on r/Fall Guys, which would say stuff as, "Where did Fall Guys go wrong?" Considering the substantial negative sentiments on this sub and other social media outlets, the game's stagnant player count, and the overwhelming lack of engagement by Mediatunic, Fall Guys game is clearly in the worst place it has ever been. So, where do you think it all started to go wrong? Easily vaulting rounds for me. I don't mind them cycling rounds in or out occasionally, but they vault entirely too many rounds for entirely too long. You end up playing the same 5 to 6 rounds for 3 to 4 months. I thought custom rounds would help the variety a bit, but it just seems they stopped the weekly custom shows and they lack a good way to actually discover and play custom rounds in game. They just lack creativity and don't listen to the community at all. Fall Guys could be one of the most unique, coolest games out there, but it's just so bland. I kinda have to disagree here. It was amazing when I started playing, back in Legacy Season 1. It was cool up until they started vaulting things. The game really died when creative was added, especially with its limitations. If you could create the old maps in creative, that would be fine, but you can't. Same here, been playing since Legacy Season 1, and since creative was added, the game has died. I don't play solo show anymore, and only log on to occasionally play squads with my siblings. When they took away all the maps and left us with the same 5 to play, boring. In which, in all honesty, I can agree that the vaulting was when the game really started to fall. No pun intended. Fall Guys now sits in probably the worst space it has ever faced, considering players only peak at around 2,000 per day or so. So all I can say is that I hope that the game is able to find that spark that it once had, because I generally think that the game has lots of potential and I find it very fun. Until this day, Fall Guys managed to secure lots of deals with characters such as Ratchet and Clank, Cuphead, Mugman, and Sonic the Hedgehog appearing as costumes that can be worn during rounds. Alright, so I know this video was shorter than a few others I have posted here, but don't be scared, I have a lot more coming. I also just wanted to say thank you for all the support on my last video, Who Remembers Rayman Origins. I never thought I would do as well as it did, especially being a much smaller creator. So thank you a lot for real. I hope to learn and also become a lot better at editing so that things go better in the future. As usual, I hope you all have an amazing day, slash evening, slash night, and I hope to see you next time.